miles south of Trenton. At this point, it has moved a bit of a ways from that location, but these storms mean business. They're not just producing tornadoes, they're also producing quite a bit of hail here. As you can see, the hail tracks within the last 2 hours, we really haven't seen any of these storms fizzle out or die within the last several hours. They've been maintaining their strength or at times even strengthening, and pretty good indication here that we've had hailstones of 1 inch or greater. So we're talking about quarter-size hail to maybe even some ping pong size hail. A little bit difficult to say that. So there is some hail moving through the area. You can see some of the reports that have come in. We have this one here right around Edgewater Park. Hail size of 1.3 inches in diameter. So again, greater than quarter-size hail has been reported throughout parts of our area. This was actually from the National Weather Service office out of Mount Holly. So thanks to them for giving that report, and thanks to them for keeping us all in the know with what's going on this evening with all of this severe weather. So we continue to watch this cell. A couple of different warnings. It looks like one of our tornado warnings was allowed to expire. So we just have this one tornado warning at this point until 7:45. So that's the latest update. The tornado warning that we had a bit farther to the west has been allowed to expire. So we're looking at the area around Manalapan under that tornado warning right now. I-95 and points on east, Monroe, also Marlboro, Howell, 195, Route 9, Route 33, just some of the locations within that tornado warning. So we're down to one tornado warning at this point. I believe this one is radar indicated, and this continues until 7:45. Looking at this right now, I see a lot of lightning, a lot of heavy rainfall, but also those indications that there is that hail out there. So it's just a good night to stay put, stay inside, stay in a safe location, and stay there until the tornado threat winds down. I'm hoping that that will be winding down relatively soon. Our entire area has been under a tornado watch. That is expected to continue until 9 o'clock tonight. Paul, would you be able to pop in that tornado watch? I'm almost curious if any counties have been trimmed out of that watch. All right, we haven't seen any counties get trimmed out of that tornado watch at this point, so at least through 9 o'clock tonight, that tornado threat is still there, and we already have had a couple of reports of confirmed tornadoes across our region for tonight. So if we kind of go back to look at the radar here, you'll notice a majority of our region is pretty quiet right now. From Lancaster County toward the Lehigh Valley, you had some noise with those storms earlier, but the bulk of the action here is from Trenton and points on east and a little bit south of Trenton. That's where we continue to deal with the active weather. So the tornado warnings are including Mercer and Ocean counties. This continues until 7:45, so it's 7:33 right now. We're going to stay on the air until at least 7:45, or if they allow this tornado warning to expire. So it's getting a little bit closer toward the coast here. Manalapan, Route 9, also 195 here, some of the intersecting points currently under this tornado warning. And really just looking at this cell, it looks like it has started to weaken a little bit. There's still a lot of heavy rain and a lot of lightning, but the reflectivity colors are not quite as pronounced as what they were a couple of frames ago, especially to our south and west here. So Storm Tracker 6 Live showing a lot of heavy rain here across this area. Unfortunately, not a good combination, throwing on heavy rain with a tornado threat. If there is a tornado in progress, it'll be very difficult to see, but you don't want to see it anyways. You want to be in a safe location, and that includes these locations that we've just populated here on your screen. Smithburg, the worst of the storm, getting to you at 7:38. We have Burgerville at 7:49, Freehold Acres at 7:53, Howell at 7:57, and Farmingdale just after 8 o'clock. And there's the chance that if this tornado warning is allowed to expire, there could still be some severe thunderstorms. So that's why we get some of those communities there that still would at least have some impact with heavy rain and also wind too. So we're going to stay on the air and see how things unfold these next couple of minutes with this tornado warning. You could clearly see on radar that there's plenty of rain out there. We've had a couple of different flash flood warnings. We'll show you that in just a couple of moments here. Rain within these cells are still producing downpours nearly 2 inches to about 2.25 inches per hour. So these are torrential downpours that are moving throughout this part of New Jersey. And we have had a couple of flash flood warnings. Paul, I'm not sure if we can go ahead and pop that up. I know we had a few of them that continue through about 10 or 11 o'clock tonight as this heavy rain has continued to be a problem here locally. So we're getting that for you. And this is the flash flood warning. I know the tornado warning and the flash flood warning are both in red, but you'll notice quite a few communities here currently under a flash flood warning. We have one here for what looks like southern parts of Bucks County, some of the same areas that were just inundated with heavy rainfall a couple of weeks ago. Not a good situation to see that. That flash flood warning is until 11:15, and then we have a couple of additional flash flood warnings that takes us until 11 to 11:15 tonight. So Cecily, what a night it's been. Tornado warnings, flash flood warnings, we've really had it all.
What have we had? About 6 or 7 tornado warnings now. So I do want to give you an update on the tornado warning. The tornado warning for Ocean County has been canceled, but there's still a tornado warning in effect for the small section of Mercer County. So there is a radar indicated storm capable of producing a tornado near Roosevelt, and it's moving east at about 20 miles per hour. So that's why we have that tornado warning in effect till 7:45, so about for the next 9 minutes. So this is the area of concern right now. That tornado warning that was in effect for Bucks County, that was canceled. But if you live within this red polygon, please seek shelter immediately. And expanding to the west, or to the east and the west and the south of that, we still have quite a few severe thunderstorm warnings. So these basically extend right down I-95 through Burlington County. Those are in effect until 8:15. So any of the warnings, if you are in the warned areas, you do want to be indoors. There's no safe place outside during a thunderstorm, especially a severe thunderstorm. But if you're in the tornado warning, that's where you want to go into the lowest level of your home, basement if you have it. Get away from any of the windows. Please put as many layers between you and the outdoors as possible. So zooming in on this, you can see a large area of some heavy rain. We have a lot of lightning strikes, also a strong indication of hail with this. Millstone right now, Sharon, New Jersey, you're getting hit very hard. Manalapan, I've been talking about you for a while. Freehold as well, it's starting to move into your area. Lawrence is reporting some hail, even though you're actually west of the center of the strongest part of the storm. So as we track this, again, moving east at about 20 miles an hour, Fairplay, Manalapan, Smithburg, Freehold, and Burgerville, all in the path of the storm system, that tornado warned storm. This one in particular, this one is radar indicated. So we don't have visual confirmation of a tornado on the ground, but we have indication in the radar that there could be enough shear producing a tornado, and we have had several confirmed tornadoes tonight. Relative velocity shows the wind direction with storms like this, and you can see that we do have right near Manalapan, we have the gate-to-gate shear, this couplet that shows that the winds heading outbound and the winds heading inbound are very close to each other. When you have that, you get that rotation that creates that spin in the storm that can spawn the tornado. We've seen a lot of this signature on a radar tonight. So again, that is that severe, that tornado warning that is in effect until 7:45. Now, a wider view showing that Burlington County, I've had a lot of reports on social media, northern Burlington County, that you're getting hit really hard. We do have the severe thunderstorm warning in effect here. Pemberton right now, basically from Pemberton to Bordentown, heavy rain, thunder, lightning. We've had reports of hail about the size of $50, and you can see the hail tracks are very impressive. Mount